Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I have another progress report today, and today we are doing tests 9 through 24. So here with the first test, it is the right hand at the bottom of the hill at Brands Hatch in the Scirocco Group 4 front wheel drive, and yeah, not really my strongest are the front wheel drive cars. I don't really know how to drive them very quickly. But you'll see it now. My record time 3 months ago was 7.672, and it's coming to the corner, trying to manage the understeer as best as possible, running down to the line. I managed a 7.609, so yeah, not great. 7/100ths, or not even improvements over 3 months. But to be fair, I don't really use front wheel drive cars in this game. Going on to the second test here, another front wheel drive car, of course, the Audi TT Cup. Feels a lot more understeery does the Audi TT Cup car. But yeah, here at Kyoto Driving Park, going to the long left-hander, really trying not to understeer out wide. And it's going up to the corner here, not going to use the brakes at all. My record here is 11.988. So let's see what 3 months of experience in the game has done for that. Running a pretty good line. I managed to run a 11.791. Yeah, not too bad. It's a pretty good time. What's that, like 2/10, let's call it, quicker. Through one corner, that's pretty substantial, but I did think that I could do better. Going a little bit slower around that corner, so I thought I could do a little bit better. So here for our second attempt, going to the long left-hander again, managing the understeer as best we can, keeping it tight. See my ghost jumped off to the right there. Going down to the line, I ran an 11.773, so 200s quicker than the previous time, but yeah, that was 2/10 quicker than my original time 3 months ago. You'll see I do multiple attempts on some of the tests. That's just because I'm just like getting used to the car immediately at that track with those settings. Anyways, here with the third test in the Altezza, a 4-wheel drive Group 4 car, so different handling model of course. Also at Kyoto, going to the long uphill right-hander, my record is a 14.337. Running down the line there, I run a 14.106. So 2/10 basically through one corner again, showing that my throttle management has become a lot better over the past 3 months. Now heading on to the next test, we got the McGann Group 4 front wheel drive, of course. Going at Willow Springs, the long right hander here. You do have to lift off just to get the car rotated. But my record time was a 12.115, which I did find quite hard to beat actually. I can't believe I ran that time on the pad originally. But there you see I run a 12.063, so half a tenth quicker, call it. Yeah, half a tenth quicker over 3 months. Nothing spectacular, but there is still improvement, which is always good to see. Now we're still at Willow Springs, but we're in the Mustang Group 4 in a rear wheel drive car. Now this is my strong suit. I do enjoy front rear cars. But anyways, as we're coming up to the first corner here at Big Willow, and then gonna hit the brakes a little bit early, slow down a little bit too much, getting very tight there. I knew when I did this that I was going very slowly, but even still I went a tenth quicker than my previous record. So I decided just to retry it again quickly and try and carry as much speed as possible. Yeah, my original time was 11.128. So here on our second attempt, we are going to carry as much speed as possible all the way, use all the track, and I ran a 10.864. So that is a 3/10 basically improvement over 3 months to one corner. That's huge. Yes, I know I could have gone quicker, but to be fair, that will come in a couple of months on the next progress reports. But for now we go to Dragon Trail in the Bugatti Veyron Group 4. Heavy braking into sharp corner. My original record is a 13.050, so hitting the brakes a little bit early, but I still managed to get the corner with some decent speed, accelerating hard out of the hairpin here. Down the line, and I run a 2.592, so half a second basically through one corner under heavy braking. Shows you not only can you understand the physics better of the game, but you also understand racing lines a little bit better, braking markers a little bit better at certain speeds, grip availability under certain cars, and also the tricks of every track. Once you start learning tracks, you can just start going quicker. But anyways, going on to the test here with the Aston Martin, down to this very famous corner in the game, this heavily banged hairpin where you can carry insane amounts of speed. And it's going down to it here, you're getting a good run out of the corner. My original record was at 12.316. I managed a 11.723. So half a second-ish, a little bit more. Through one corner. Shows you when you learn a circuit and where to brake and what brake biases to use to do certain corners, how much time you can actually gain. Obviously, not using traction control, that just hinders you beyond belief. Anyway, going to the test here, Brand Hatch once again in the Jag. It's a very fast right-hander. My record is a 9.294. We've got to cut that corner a little bit more and we can run a little bit wider there. Running down to the line here, I do beat my record quite substantially with an 8.9, so 4.10 through one corner again. So I decided to give that a second try because I knew I didn't get that corner as good as I wanted. So remember, my record was at 9.294, cutting the corner a little bit less, running as much as I can out. Running down to the line, I run at 8.701. So that is well over half a second gain through one corner. To show you, when you learn Brands Hatch, you can run a little bit wide that corner. There's actually quite a bit of grip out there, and you can cut that corner a little bit, but not too much because you will lose time. Anyway, coming down to Brands Hatch once again. GT Ford really seems to be in love with this circuit for some reason. And it's coming down in the Citroen. Yeah, I don't like this car. It doesn't handle very well. Not my particular favourite, but anyway, you can see there that our original record was a 10.2 and we ran a 10.1, so 1/10 gain. But I think I could do much better than that. I was going very cautiously to there. Obviously, that was my first car, so going from a front rear car to a mid rear thing, the physics are a little bit different and obviously a different corner. So running a bit wide there, but still carrying my speed, and I run a 9.986. So that is quite a good improvement on our original time. Now we go down to Suzuka in the Honda NSX. Going to do 130R in the Group 4 car, you just need a little dab of brake, but you'll see I could have gone much quicker, but I thought that my time was pretty good for where I was. So originally I ran a 10.516, going to 130R, a little dab of brake just to get the rotation, and I run a 10.178. So 3 and a bit tenths quicker than my original time. I'm sure when I do these reports again in a couple months that my time will be probably in the 9s. Anyways, going down back to Dragon Trail in the McLaren 650S. My original time here was a 13.416. It's a pretty good time because I drove this track a lot when I was waiting for the game to install. So when I came to this test, I actually knew quite a bit about the track, but now I know even more. And as you see there, I ran basically 4/10 quicker on our very first try. Yeah, good progress. There's 2 corners, so I obviously could have gone a lot quicker, but that remains to be seen. Now we go back to Kyoto in the Honda Genesis Group 4. Turning traction control off there, going through these uphill S's here. It's good. It's all about timing and where you can and cannot clip the curbs. So I'm pretty familiar with this track. And our original record was a 13.476, and I'm running up to the line now, so as much speed as possible. I run a 13.377. Not too bad. That's a 10th gain. Could have gone a little bit quicker, but yeah, as I said, that's amazing to see. Now we head to Maggiore, going to the tricky S section here. Now, this is where I was talking earlier about track knowledge. It used to be that you couldn't quite cut these corners quite as much as I do right here. You usually get a penalty, but with the latest update you can cut that corner quite a bit. As long as you keep 2 wheels on the curve, the game says that you're fine. So by doing that, my original time was a 19.768. I cut 6/10 off my time just by track knowledge alone. It was a front wheel drive car, which you know I'm terrible at. Just by track knowledge, I gained over half a second. Anyways, going back to Kyoto, yeah, to the hairpin in the Alpha Group 4. I'm not a huge fan of the Alfa Romeo Group 4. Yes, it's got great agility, but I prefer a car that is more stable and a lot higher top speed. I don't know, that's just me. As you see there, we only run 2 100s quicker than our original record. So it is improvement, but yeah, I wasn't impressed with that. Couldn't seem to go any quicker. We head back to Suzuka, now we're in the Evo Group 4, going to the hairpin at Suzuka. So this was quite tricky because my 12.854 was actually a pretty quick time. So I run a little bit wide into the hairpin there, get on the throttle nice and early, try and let the understeer carry as much speed out of the hairpin as possible. And I run a 12.802, excuse me. It's only 500 quicker, nothing spectacular. It's hard to improve on little sections like that. Sometimes you do see a blowout, like you did with the Persia. But now we head on to the final test of today. It is the 1 lap of the short Kyoto track in the Nissan GTR Group 4. This is where you'll really see how much improvement you can, when you string everything together over 1 lap, you can see that obviously playing the game every day, practicing, and not just like playing against the AI, but practicing with other people, and especially people that are much better than you, you do improve. I do remember I was in a lobby once with Super GT, TRL AUG, and Jomas, the likes of them, and yes, I didn't beat any of them, but you know, when I was practicing with them, I gained so much time, and when I did my FIA race, I absolutely obliterated my competition. So it does help to get blown away by other guys and take that knowledge into your race against people in your level. As you saw there on our first run, we ran a 45.350. Our very original time was a 45.871, so half a second gained. I wasn't impressed by that because if you were watching there in the last little section, I was going quite slowly and I could have carried a lot more speed to that final little chicane. So I decided to try it again, going here to the long chicane, trying to get my lift-off moments as close as possible, and I'm going to try and break as late as possible here. Maybe a little bit too late, but you treat this corner as a very late apex, carrying as much speed as you can out of there. And now you'll see just a little bit of a lift-off here, and then hard on the throttle, cutting the curves as much as possible, carrying all the speed I can down to the line. You can just see how much more improvement, and I run a 44.705. That is over a second quicker than my original time. So just on a short track like that, you can see that with practice you can actually carry a lot more speed, and you learn your braking markers, you learn the physics. Just over a short course like that, you can gain over a second. And I'm sure that there's a ton more time in it. If you probably go look at the world record holders in that test, they're probably running some stupid like 43s. But it shows you that just playing the game, practicing, racing. I've learned a lot more in open lobbies than I have in FI races, because open lobbies you're more likely to run across somebody who is a lot better than you, and you can watch them and you can learn with them, watch their lines, look at how they drive the car, and you will get better. But anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like or subscribe, I do appreciate it. This is episode 2 of the progress reports, and there will be many more to come. Alright guys, cheers.